Hello! I can't believe this beautiful weather we're having at the moment. Anyone think it's being manipulated? Okay, so Busby and I would like to talk to you about a subject which is bandied around on the internet and other places a lot. So today's subject is, are you beginning to wake up, or are you awake? Now, whilst people are saying, I'm waking up, I'm awake, we need to find out what they're waking up from. While waking up is a good thing, it creates an understanding that we've been asleep. How did we become asleep? Did we just fall asleep? Were we induced to sleep? So waking up is an expression of the world that we perceive around us is not as we feel it is at the present time. The first thing I would like to break down is people say, I'm waking up, or I'm awake. Well, I would say to you, how long is a piece of string? Whilst waking up, you can begin on the end of the string. To be awake, you must be on the other end of this piece of string, whatever length. So in my interpretation, for us as souls here on our journey, Busby's moving. For us as souls on our journey, we are never awake, not fully awake. You can either be waking or you can be awake at the end. And there is only one that is fully awake, and that is the Creator. So us on our journey, we are only waking up. We can never be fully awake, or we would be Source, or the Creator, or God, or whatever you wish to call that entity. So I've dispelled us being awake. So that just means we're left with one, which is we are waking. And when we use that term, because we're not literally saying that we're physically asleep, although some people are. We are using it as a term to say that the world that we perceive in the way that we perceived it is not how we perceive it now. So when we're taking the teaching that I give as a human and a human being, a human is waking up to the fact that their world is different to how they have been previously living it. And they realize that under other individuals have been creating a different world than what they believe to be true. I don't want to go into too much negativity or depth of the waking up of humanity, but I will touch upon it because I need to explain the difference between a human waking up and a human being waking up. So, a human has been coerced into believing that their human world is telling them this particular subject this way. I don't want to get drawn into whether I believe what's going on in the human world is to be true, isn't true. I don't want to get drawn into a particular subject on it, although I'm quite capable of holding my own and my own thoughts on these situations that are going on at the moment. My life lives in the light. My journey is in the light. I feel these negativities hold us grounded to the physical world. So when we are taught, because that's what we're being done, or what's being done to us, indoctrinated, taught, educated, whatever you want to call it, that humanity is being moved in a particular direction. Then they are waking up to realize, yes, they have been lied to, they have been manipulated, but they are waking up to that. Do they know all the facts about what's actually going on to them? No, they don't. So they can only be waking up. They can never be awake to the situation, because every day there is a drip feed of another negative story that some other human has lied to them for whatever reason. Now let's look at a positive side of this, and let's look at the human being. Now the human being waking up or being awake, again, being awake, no, it is not possible for us to be awake or fully awake. We can only be waking up. And waking up again for us is not learning about the lies that are told within the human world. Waking up for us is about realizing the connection we have with all around us, of who or what we truly are, and the experience that we are having in this physical world. I don't believe for 1 minute that when you start the journey of waking up spiritually, that you can ever go back to the human world. You will always become a better human being. Waking up is more than just words. It's a way of being. You can take waking up in a positive way or a negative way. You can fight what you hear and you believe, or you can embrace it and go for the changes and change in a positive way. Yes, there are negative things that are being created, given to us, whether they're true, whether they're stories. It doesn't matter. It's how we want to live our lives on waking up. So, for me, these are statements alluding to a change of how we think about our surroundings. There is one more camp that waking up or being awake alludes to, and that is human and the human being at the same time. And this is where I sit. Even though my path is a spiritual path and I fully embrace it, I also realize my human has to live in this physical world. So I am waking up to the understanding that the humans are being treated very badly. But I'm also waking up to understand who my soul is and the part it plays within my human. So when my human and my soul connect, we become one, and we look out for one another. So now my journey isn't just about waking up as a human or waking up spiritually. It's about unison. It's about being as one. And I believe that expression, being as one, relates to us. While we look at the world and we perceive ourselves as separate entities, as a spiritual or a human, we miss the point of being as one. So we can never fully wake up. So I want to say to you is, do you use these expressions? Have you heard these expressions? Do you relate? Are you one or the other? Have you ever even thought about it? Waking up should be a joyous occasion, because then you begin to live your true path. Well, again, I've rambled on long enough. Hopefully you've got something from that today. If you wish to contact me, the email is in the description below. Only positive emails will be responded to. I've not got enough time, space or energy for anything negative in my life. I would like to thank everybody who has written to me so far. And I do have a couple of questions from a couple of viewers that I will make at a later date some videos on. But generally, these teachings, they're just to give you a taste of what I teach. And the concept of human and human being is a rich, luscious way of learning about who we are. So that is enough from me. And where is Busby? He was on camera, now he's over this shot. I want to thank you all for being here. Busby and Daisy and Spirit and myself want to wish you all peace, love and alignment.